Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Same tailback, another carry. As the first down is still going. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And in first down, right back to the running game. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Scanning the field, it's Santiago. It's a quick grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense the fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Dropping back, it's Santiago. Bringing pressure. Oh, he's swarming again.
Man, that is how you prevent an offense from punching it in when they get inside the 10-yard line. That is back-to-back sacks for this defense near the goal line.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 31, so makes a good... bringing it out of the end zone. And it's a bunch formation. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. He's looking to throw. Caught quickly. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter, where the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Santiago. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Oh, he tests the middle there, but yet nothing.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. What a stiff arm. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Now, it wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Tight end makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. And they misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
The sack sets up 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes an important 3rd down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's forced out at the 10. Not what they were looking for. Bad field position to start the drive. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. One more play before they head to the locker room. And it's a direct snap. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Defense is coming after him. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll try the right here. He gets loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone. And
they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 13-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Powering through the defender. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Breaks into open space. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That ball snagged for a completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw yet again. Caught. Completion. That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Going to try to use his legs here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it, and no for a first down. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And the pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They were not going to catch him that time. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage of the championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down.
LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Now the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. Got the first down and still motoring. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown. And this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Yeah, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked in multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
He's back to throw again on second down. This time a completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play, and the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to the left. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talking about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter, a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Finding some room at the 25. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Leaning on the run game here. Breaking tackles and going. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick pass. The catch is made. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Chris, you just can't say enough good things about this defense. Backed up near their own goal line, you're thinking about probably going to give up a touchdown. But instead, not only to stop them, but to come up with a loss.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they've got the returner corralled.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? He shreds the tackle. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Here comes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 13 after the miss. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.